Check. Wala. Delayed. Good afternoon from Chengdu, China. Less than a month after that exhilarating final game in Passi for the first leg of 2025, the Asian Tournament is back once again. This time we're coming to you live from JIANYANG City in Chengdu, China for leg number 2 of the 2025 season of the TAT. Our games today, first will be the Long Lions versus Shenzhen Leopards. Second game at 4 p.m. Taiwan Beer versus Titans, Satam Academy, and the Dragons will take on at 6 p.m. And our main game, the Aces will take on the Black Bears. Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Groom alongside Mark Dandan, and Andrea Veloso will join us later at the side. Good afternoon to you, Mark.
Good afternoon, Sandy. It's great to be here in Chengdu, and youth will be served here this afternoon. First offering for leg number 2 for the Asian Tournament.
Our first game will be the Long Lions of Guangzhou. They will take on the Shenzhen Leopards. And what do we know about this Shenzhen Leopards team?
Oh, they're the developmental team here for their CBA. So probably we'll see the future stars here for China.
And ladies and gentlemen, joining us, we have Andrea Veloso, our courtside reporter. Andrea, what's the latest with these two teams?
Hi, Sandy and Coach Mark. It's good to be back here in China for the Asian Tournament. And we're in for a very exciting game between the youngest teams here in this leg. And for Coach Yuan of the Shenzhen Leopards, it's going to be an exciting journey, especially for his players who has been preparing for almost a year just for this tournament. And he believes that they have that play hard mentality and winning attitude that can compete here in international play. Meanwhile, the Long Lions have the same lineup from the previous leg, but with the new coach, head coach Zun Zeng, who's also a former player of the Long Lions for 14 years. He's ready to teach these young players discipline and competitiveness. With that, I will now turn you over to our venue announcer, Kevin. Kevin, let's go.
All right, here we go. We are just underway here. The Shenzhen Leopards will control the possession here. First game of the China leg of the Asian Tournament. Shenzhen and ball possession, a new team here in the TAT. Have you seen their warm-ups, Mark?
Very interesting warm-ups, very different, that's for sure. And we're learning something new every day here in Chengdu.
Nice shot by Wu of the Shenzhen Leopards. 2-0 is our score with almost a minute remaining and a turnover committed by the Guangzhou Long Lions.
Oh, great pressure there by the Leopards, forcing an early turnover Not the ideal start here for the Long Lions.
You know, both teams are playing in the Southern Division of the Chinese Basketball Association, Shenzhen and Guangzhou. We go outside to Wu. The number 15 guy is Me SJ. He gets it back. He puts it up. Rejected by Winky Liu.
Of course, we have some very familiar names here from leg number 1 over in the Philippines in Pasig. Winky, big boy, but still developing into a formidable center here for the Long Lions, committing a foul there.
At the line is Wu. There's the double team. Sun finds trouble with it. And he is fouled by...
See, that was part of their warm-ups. Body bumping double teams were part of the warm-ups earlier for the Leopards. As I said, it was very interesting to see. You know, something new here.
Gao will throw it in. Winky Liu outside. Wang Chi-chen is their number 1 scorer. One of the best local player here in the TAT. There's the drive. And that will be the second team foul for the Shenzhen Leopards.
He has to get going here. You know, talking about Chen being denied the basketball.
Committing his first personal. And the line is Sun Young Hao.
You know, we didn't see a lot of Sun in Pasig because of an early injury in their first game. Remember, he got hit in the face. He got dizzy. We never saw him back in the following game. So it's good to see him healthy and playing well here.
Eight minutes, 15 remaining in the first period. We are glad that you can join us. The first game of the China leg of the Asian tournament. 2 Chinese teams here fighting it out, and that's a big 3-pointer from Zhang.
Good movement there off the ball for the Leopards, resulting in that 3-point shot.
Beautiful drive, but unable to finish. Here come the Leopards. Wang thinking 3, changed his mind. Shot clock, 16 seconds, left-handed drive, and there's a foul. Oh, they will call it a traveling violation against the Shenzhen Leopards.
And you can see how different both teams play. A lot more ball movement, personal movement for the Leopards compared to a lot of one-on-ones early for the Long Lions.
The Leopards with 2 field goals here. Winky Liu. There's the mismatch inside. Liu short on the hook shot. Good rebound there by me. Not you.
That's going to be the 3rd team foul here. Excuse me, the 2nd team foul for the Long Lions.
7-1 is our score. The Luan Lions down by 6 points to start the first period. Shot clock reads at 18 seconds. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Leopards.
Bit late there on the pistol action for the Leopards. That screen should have come from me. It's a bit late.
Zhou with a steal. These are young teams here in the TAT mark.
Yeah, like I said in the pregame, youth will be served.
By Guang Chi-chen. Guang Chi-chen shooting 44% during the Pasig leg and 64% from the free throw line. He averaged 18.4 points during the first leg in the Philippines. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Leopards.
And like you said, Sandy, Chen was the best local player for the Long Lions. And he carried that team the whole tournament. So we'll see if that confidence from the Passi leg will carry over here to Chengdu.
Yep. 3 attempt. Can't get it. A full battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Shot clock at 14 seconds for the Leopards.
So
We
so
can
far,
hear the head coach of the Luan Lions shouting some instructions there. Jenny Zun. 6.5 remaining. Me driving.
bit of a late call, but they still get the foul.
And Me will go to the free throw line for the first time here. And the Shenzhen Leopards, they're ahead here by 4 points. Me missing on the first try. And he misses both free throws. Oh, traveling violation. That's the second here in the first period.
Yeah, that's two traveling violations on Gao. He's hurrying up too much. You know, there's a difference being to be quick and to be in a rush. And Gao is in a rush.
Now, during the warm-ups, we saw these two coaches talking to each other.
Yeah,
They're friends.
it's very
But
interesting.
not here, this game.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because it's before the game.
yeah. Maybe they used to play
happened all
against
the
each other.
time.
Yeah.
Guangzhou Chen, very popular player here in the TAT. But look at that. He adjusted his shot in midair, but was not able to score, though. Under 6 minutes remaining. Lee. Nice
Good pass.
try. Zhang scoring for the Leopards. We'll be right back here watching the TAT here in Chengdu, China. We're back here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. Ow, the steal by the Leopards. Into the hands of Zhang now. That will be his second field goal of the game.
And the coach of the Long Lions not happy. He called the timeout immediately.
Look at the
Committed
defense
turnover.
of the Leopards. That's a three-pointer. Wang is in the game for the Guangzhou Long Lions. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the first period. Good ball movement. Look at the extra pass. Me going glass. He overcooks. Battle for the rebound. Won by Zhang. Intercepted by Zhu, and Zhu going all the way. Zhen's on play for 50. At the line, ladies and gentlemen, is Lee. First trip to the free throw line with 4:24 to go. And the Shenzhen Leopards, they're ahead by 6 points. And now it's 12. Make that
And if you're the Long Lions, Sandy, you have to be worried because you only have 5 points with half the quarter gone.
And look at the defense of the Shenzhen Leopards. Guangzhou Chen is still scoreless. He fires, and he will miss. He is 0 of 2 from the field to start.
You like the scrambling defense of the Leopards, really putting off the Long Lions, not really giving them a lot of clean looks.
And so far, their basketball is very organized here in the first period. I'm talking about the Shenzhen Leopards.
Yeah, it's a night and day when you're watching them.
Under 4 minutes to go. Shot clock reads at 15 seconds. Wang, 4-3. Wang is just shooting 61% from the field during the Philippine leg of the Asian Tournament, and averaged 4.5 points a game. There's the drive. Could have dunked it. He comes up empty. Three minutes and 20 to go. Shot clock at 2. It hit the rim and it goes out of bounds. Substitution for both teams. Gao checks back in. The other Wang is in the game for the Long Lions. Number 4 is Guan JJ. The Leopards is in the game. 3 minutes and 15 to go. And again, look at the defense of the Leopards.
They've been alternating quarter court presses and half court presses, really throwing off the offense for the Long Lions.
They are giving them so many different looks. Liang with nowhere to go inside. Back out to Gao. Shot clock at 5. Gao kicks it out. Wang. That is his second attempt from long distance, and he comes up empty. You know, the Leopards, they're not forcing their shots.
Very smart basketball being played by the Leopards. They don't look or they don't run it like a youth team.
Hesitation move. Ball taken away, but they will rule it as a kickball violation. It will stay with the Leopards. A 7-point lead for the Shenzhen Leopards. Under 3 minutes remaining. Battle for the rebound, won by Lee. Shot clock at 10. Guan JJ. 3. If it goes in, it does not. Gao able to get to it. Gao going all the way. He kicks it out in the last minute. 3 for the Luang Lions.
And this is where the Long Lions are deadly. They've proven it in Passi, getting out on the break and getting early looks from the outside.
(12-8). I think that 14-8 is our score. (124 to go). Liang short on the 3 attempt. Nice pass.
Ooh. Good challenge there.
Lee Kong trying to be creative that time, but did not score 3. The release is good, but the shot was not.
Well, despite the miss, that was a great look generated by the long lads in transition. Moving the ball forward, getting those extra passes.
Shot clock at 14 seconds. Time remaining in the first period, 1 minute and 4. Liang escaping his defender, throws up the 3, and that's good. Big 3 from Liang.
A great shot. Great out-of-bounds play from the long lines, freeing up Liang in the corner.
14-11 is our score. 49 seconds to go. Good ball movement. 3, no. Players scrambling for it. There's the pass to the corner. Back out to Zhang. Lee Kong scores from the middle.
Oh, I think there's some blood from Lee.
We have a substitution.
Some very basic basketball being played here by the Leopards. Seeing the long lines in the zone, just flashing somebody in the middle, finding them for the short jumper.
4-point lead for the Shenzhen Leopards. First game here in the Asian Tournament. Their first appearance here in the Asian Tournament. Oh, beautiful. Drive by. And then the dunk by Wang. Wow, what a play there.
And that could be the play that gets the long lines going. The escape, the behind the back dime, and the facial by Wang.
Young Hao's son averaged only 2 assists during the Pasi leg, and Wang shooting 61% from the field and 4.5 points a game. And Hao Yu Wang shooting at the free throw line. Now it's the Luang Lions pressuring the Shenzhen Leopards.
A taste of their own medicine. Let's see if that energy boost from that dunk
Look
works.
at that. You talk about energy. Sun for 3. And the Guangzhou Long Lions coming back down by only 2 points, 16-14. Check. Oh, look at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back with us here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China, the China leg of the Asian Tournament. And thank you to our sponsors. The TAT is presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult. CAS Chengdu, our leg host, Gatorade, UH Bowler, BYD, and B Wood. Thank you very much. This is the second quarter here with the Luang Lions coming back down by only 2. Beautiful screen. There's the release from downtown. And a miss.
The three-point shot was something they did not have, Sandy, in Pasig. Right now it's being a weapon here for the Long Lions. Great steal.
That's the 4th steal already. Wang slams it home. Picture perfect pass, and Wang with a finish.
You love the energy coming in from Liang Wang and Gao coming off the bench here for the Long Lions.
Soft touch. Lan Yilang on his first 2 points here in the second period.
And that's a great finish to the first quarter by the Long Lions. Really catching the Leopards off guard here.
You know, I love the intensity here in the first game, Mark. Both teams, you know, they're pressuring. Wild try.
Oh, almost went in.
Intercepted again. Gao. Here we go to the corner. You know, he stepped on the play. That's the problem. Sun decided to talk to the officials. The ball went out of bounds. And he will go back to the bench. Zhu is in the game. So the ball will stay with the Luang Lions. Gao. He will be called for the offensive foul.
And to the disgust of the bench of the Long Lions there.
You know, the head coach of the Luang Lions, first saw him during the Bangkok leg of the winter tournament. He did not go to the Philippines during the Pasig leg. He is the tallest coach here at 7'2". And he's 35 years old.
It's not every day that you see that the head coach is the tallest person on the team.
Even outside, even in the professional league in Europe and in the U.S. 20-16. Zhu. Shot clock 13 seconds. Gao. Wang asking for it. Liang. Open momentarily. He goes inside. Changed the step. Puts it up and in.
That's a great move by Liang. Beating the defense.
Liang. Oh! Liang to Zhou.
Liang. Now you see me. Now you don't. Then the dime to Zhu. Great energy.
18 is our score. Under 8 minutes remaining. So we are tied at 20 all. I'm sorry. Oh. The number 9 guy was too deep. Lee was too deep, and the ball went out of bounds. Tied at 20 all. Oh, a bad pass by Zhu. That's Inzu Zhu who committed the turnover.
Oh, I like how animated the head coaches are here. Really into the game, teaching their young players how to play the right way.
Guan JJ. We go to Lan Yilang. Lan scores from downtown.
That's something they need to add to their offense right now. Talking about the Leopards, the outside shot. They've been very good getting the ball to the rim.
Inside to Wang. Reverse, very short. 2 dunks already here in the game for Wang.
It's nice to see Wang very assertive. We saw him in Pasig. He was second guessing himself early in the tournament. Really found his rhythm towards the end. So now he's a lot more confident as a basketball player.
And when we were in Pasig, he was the second youngest player for the Guangzhou Long Lions.
That's true.
He will go to the line for the second time here in the game. 61% average from the field. And average 43% from the free throw line. Zhang. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Shot clock 13. Guan JJ inside. Look at the ball movement. Oh, was it Wang?
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good.
Gao. 3 from the corner, and that's good. All I can say is that the Guangzhou Long Lions, they're shooting better from the three-point area compared to the Shenzhen Leopards here in the first half.
That's true. In this zone by the Long Lions, it's really shaking up the offense.
Look at
Great
the ball
cut.
movement.
Yeah.
I really admire the ball movement of this Leopards team.
So it's not one guy really scoring the basketball for the Leopards. It's the ball distribution.
27-24. Oh, another 3. That is the third for the Long Lions.
Oh, remember, in Passi, in their 2 wins, they shot the ball well from the outside.
And Lee, XH scoring for the Leopards. Zhu going all the way, comes up empty on the drive.
The wrong English on the ball there.
Lee is fouled.
But these
Wang
were
Chi-Chen back in the game and Winky Liu for the Luang Lions.
these were great minutes from Wang, the 2 Wangs here from the Long Lions, giving them a lot of energy, enabling them to get back into this game.
5 minutes, 34 seconds remaining. Hesitation move. Another steal. Another turnover for the Leopards. And Liang scoring inside.
Oh, Liang playing very well for the Long Lions. He's playing defense, getting things done on offense.
29 all. Second deadlock of the first half. Nice pass. Beautiful finish by Wu.
Another assist for the Leopards. More assists.
Gao. Guang Chi-Chen is 0 of 2 from the field. Average 18 points during the Passi leg.
Tough shot from Liang. Great defense from the Leopards.
Picked up by Zhu. 2 on 2. Zhu going all the way. And the basket is good. Plus a foul.
Oh, that take by Zhou on the break. That little fake, you'll see it on the replay. That in-out fake really deceiving the defense, giving him time to finish.
You're watching the Asian tournament, the China leg. Second leg this season. Here in Chengdu. You know, Chengdu makes dream come true.
I can see that from across the floor. It's all over the place. Oh, what a beautiful venue here in Chengdu.
Beautiful city. Big city.
Spicy food.
Yeah. 31 all is our score. Third deadlock of the first half, and we have Andrea Velosa joining us. Andrea? Well, Andrea saying playing the right way, Mark.
Oh, we need to say playing the right way. You're trying to teach these young men how to play basketball properly. not just about, oh, a timeout. We'll have a timeout first.
We'll be right back here watching the TAT, the China leg. Ano? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful JIANYANG Sports Center here in Chengdu. Now, we saw the head coach of the Shenzhen Leopards earlier, Yuan. He's 50 years old. He's been a coach for 20 years. Zhu outside. Guangzhou Chen is yet to score, and he hurt us.
And this is
It's Chinese. Okay, you want? Okay, I know. This. You want? Hi, me. You want this? Okay. 我来写。
Nice shot. Lee scoring there is very aggressive and going to the basket.
it's been back and forth so far here in the first half, Sandy, for both these teams. There's been good defense being played, but again, offense a bit better so far for both teams.
Awkward looking three-pointer. Very short. Here is Chen. He is 1 out of 3 from the field. Now he goes inside, switching hands and scores. And the steal.
Poor take by Zhou there. He could have gotten a better shot.
There's the kick out outside. And Chen is fouled by Winky Liu. You know, there's a problem with Winky Liu. He is always in foul trouble every game.
He is, and then when you're that big, all you have to do is put your arms up, use that height, that length to just change the shot.
Wang is back. Winky Liu will go back to the bench. You know, the head coach is taller than Winky Liu. How about that?
It's not every day, like I said, that you see
I like that boom mic.
that the head coach is the tallest person in the gym. It's usually us short guys.
He's 7'2".
7'2".
Zheni Zhun, the head coach of
Alright, you can just 4 days. Number. Okay.
evenly matched first half mark.
They're kind of running the same things on offense, basically. But just a lot more forced shots for the Long Lions.
Foul is called. 2 free throws for the Shenzhen Leopards.
The Leopards and the Long Lions kind of running the same plays. See here what happened on the foul.
You know, the Shenzhen New Century Libao Club, also known as Shenzhen Marco Polo or Shenzhen Leopards. Previously, they're called Shenzhen Aviators, a Chinese professional basketball team which plays in the Southern Division of the Chinese Basketball Association, and now here in the Asian Tournament. Here from Shenzhen in ball possession right now. 3. Chen the rebound.
And good ball movement from the Leopards, just not able to score there.
One minute and 9 to go. There's a foul called. Referee Chester guy calling the foul. (41-35). It's been a pretty close first half, and the Shenzhen Leopards slightly in favor here in the first half.
Yeah, again, it's the better ball movement from the Leopards and a lot of one-on-ones for the long lines.
Just like that shot.
Exactly.
Oh, beautiful drive. No. 3. Yes, that will be their second from downtown. It's Guan JJ.
And it's going to be a problem when the Leopards start hitting from the outside. That's why it's a 9-point lead. They're getting stops, getting out of the break, and getting open shots.
Sun, corner shot, Wong, yes! And Wong with us. First field goal, put back by Wu. Wu now with 10 points here in the first half, very aggressive at going to the rim. Sun attacks, finds Wong inside for 2. That will count. And that'll be the end of the first half here in Chengdu. 46 for the Leopards, 40 for the Luang Lions.
Hello, test mic.
All right, we are back here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. The Asian Tournament, the China leg. An action-packed first half with so many deadlocks. And both teams applying pressure here, Mark Nandan.
The Leopards really finished that first half, with a strong finishing kick thanks to their defense. Making the long lines go one-on-one a lot of times. And then finally, they started hitting shots from the outside.
Leading the way. And let's take a look at our halftime summary here. The numbers back in the first half, Mark.
Oh, you see the percentages here, but you don't see the mix. But the mix have been to the favor of the long lines. That's why they're in this game. But you look at the bench points, guys like Liang coming off the bench and Wang coming off the bench, contributing to that bench point total for the Long Lions.
All right, the China leg of the TAT is presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult. CAS, the Chengdu leg host, Gatorade, UH Baller, BYD, and B Wood. The head coach of the Shenzhen Leopards is Yuan. And the head coach of the Guangzhou Long Lions is Zeni Zhun. They're good friends, but not in this game.
Somebody's got to win. So they're not friends for the next 20 minutes or so.
All right. We're set to start the second half. Third quarter, 46-40. Inside pass broken up by Winky Liu. Sun, very active here, very aggressive. Sun using the screen of Winky Liu. Back out to Sun. 3. Hitting only the back iron. And the drive inside resulted to nothing there. We have a substitution for the Shenzhen Leopards.
Early subs there for the Leopards.
Foul is called. That means 2 free throws for Lee.
Nice baseline out of bounds play for the Leopards there. Watch the screen, the cross screen, finishing off with a cut.
That is a very strong effects. Loud effects. A 6-point advantage for the Shenzhen Leopards. At the line is Lee XH. Wang Chi-chen with only 1 field goal back in the first half, shooting 1 out of 4 from the field. Chen averaged 18 points during our first leg in Passy. He is now 1 out of 5 from the field.
Well, safe to say that the Leopards have scouted this game.
Oh, yeah. Both teams are playing in the southern district of the Chinese Basketball Association. Oh, beautiful, seductive fake by Chen. And he did not embarrass me with that shot from the outside.
Smooth move from Cheng. The seductive fake and the beautiful pull-up jumper.
15 of the 24. Open look, open shot. It rattles out. Liu with a rebound.
The Long Lions have really stuck to that 2-3 zone. So far, they've been getting stops from it.
Sun. Winky Liu outside. There's
nice
the
cut.
cutting. Teammate inside. The Zhu.
Excellent movement from that Iverson cut to the back door. And the find by the big boy, Liu.
Zhu scoring for the Luang Lions. They're down by 2. Now the Leopards up by 4, 48-44.
Shooter's bounce there for the Leopards.
Gao, he's been in and out here in the first game. 3, that's good. But I did mention during the first half that the Guangzhou Long Lions shooting better from the 3-point territory, Mark.
Something they weren't able to do in the Passi leg. So far, it's been a weapon for them here in game number 1.
Open look, open shot. Same result, same spot. 48-47 is our score. Third quarter. This is the second leg of the Asian tournament here in China. We did the first in the Philippines in Passi. Chen now is 1 out of 6 from the field. Zhu attacks and draws the foul.
Chen's just going to go one way, and that's to his right. But he's so strong going to his right that he attracts so many defenders. Look at that again, the offensive rebound. Great cut by Zhou.
(48-47). Zhu tying this ball game at 48 all, and a chance for the Luang Lions to take the lead for the first time here in the game. Let's check in with Andrea Veloso. Andrea.
For the Luang Lions, Coach Zun Zeng praised the team's bench production but emphasized the need for more hustle, especially inside the paint. He's urging his players to stay sharp, execute their plays properly, and keep doing what's working for them, outrunning their opponent. Wang Haoyu did take a hit to his right elbow earlier, but the good news is he's doing fine and is still able to play in the second half. Back to you guys.
Oh, that's good news. He will be back to play.
It's always good news when you're healthy.
Under 7 minutes remaining in the third period. Chen trying to provide the screen. Winky Liu. Sun with a seductive fake. Oh! Great shot from the outside.
I like the sound effect after that made shot. It's the eagle cry of the made 3.
Well, the story here in the first 3 quarters, the Guangzhou Long Lions shooting better from the 3-point territory, while the Shenzhen Leopards shooting better from the inside, especially from the shaded lane.
And that's why the Long Lions have stuck with the zone, not allowing Leopards to get inside the paint and get the points in the paint. And on the other side, they're moving the ball better, not playing a lot of one-on-ones, and finding open shooters.
This is like a 2 points versus 3 points.
Oh, yeah. And we know who's going to win that one, 3 points versus 2 points.
And the Guangzhou Long Lions with their biggest lead here in the game at 4 points, 52-48. Their largest. Wang is back in the game, replacing Winky Liu. Wang Chi-Chen, 1 out of 6 from the field. Oh, beautiful fake, beautiful finish by Winky Liu. There's the fake dribble handoff.
Fake dribble handoff, very basic, and finishing with his left.
In the middle we go. Now we go to the corner. Zhang played for the Luang Lions in the first 3 legs. That was during the winter tournament. Now he's playing with the Shenzhen Leopards. He's a young player for the team.
Yeah, you can really see the difference between the Long Lions here in Chengdu versus the team that was in Passi. A lot more confidence playing in the court. And they know that the chemistry that built in leg number 1 paying off here.
Yeah, true. One JJ, we go inside now. Good defense there by Wang. And a loose ball foul will be called on Lee Kong.
Good block out there. First the stop by Wang and then the block out, forcing a foul from the Leopards.
We know it's a slow motion because of the effects. 54-48. Largest lead of the Guangzhou Long Lions. Double screen from the top. Sun
Good
inside
pass.
to Wang.
Oh!
Missing on the dunk. Thought he was fouled. Oh! That is Lee. He lost it momentarily, but did not lost control of the ball.
And they all stopped playing after that missed dunk, allowing the Leopards to get a fast break layup. Oh!
Lee trying to dunk it. Trying to posterize his defender.
Oh my goodness. Lee tried to baptize somebody from the long lines there. That was Liang.
Now we have a timeout. We'll be right back here watching the Asian Tournament. Four-point lead for the Guangzhou Long Lions. Technical foul was called earlier. It's going to be on Guangzhou Chen, number 14 of the Guangzhou Long Lions. Guangzhou Chen was called for a technical foul mark.
Yeah, for continuous complaining from a non-call. He was asking for a foul on that double team, which led to a turnover.
Well, I think that's out of frustration because he is shooting poorly from the field.
He
2
is.
out of 7 here in the game.
And with such high expectations on his young shoulders.
Yep.
He wants to prove that he's going to be the leader for this team moving forward. And this is not the way to debut in leg number 2.
You know, he's the number 1 local player, which is very a crucial factor for the team, averaging 18 points a game during the Passi leg. Wang with the extra pass to the corner for 3.
Bit early on that eagle cry, Sandy. But Liang has been shooting well, so he kind of surprised that he missed an open look.
There's your cue. Foul is on Liang. 3 minutes and 27. Another steal for Liang and the Guangzhou Long Lions. Gao inside to Wang. Wang short on the try but was fouled inside by number 9. That's Lee.
And you see the replay, great pass. But the coaching staff of the Long Lions are asking him to dunk it instead of waiting for the contact.
Now, you know, when you are tall,
Yeah.
should have dunked it. And, you know, their head coach is a tall player. Zheny Zun, he was known when he was playing for the Chinese Basketball Association as the Chinese Dirk.
Oh. Must be very skilled. And he's telling his players to dunk that. Because now he missed 2 free throws.
3 minutes and 14 to go. Chen buries it down from downtown.
Well, they're trading a 2 for a 3. They'll take that.
See? That was my point earlier. It's 3 versus 2. And this is the largest lead of the Guangzhou Long Lions. 57 to 52. Into the corner we go. Clean shot by Lan Yilang.
A better ball movement again for the Leopards. Moving that ball east to west for the open shot.
Reverse
Ooh.
drive, no basket.
It's a tough
57
landing.
to 54.
Yeah. Tough landing for Sun there. Hitting the corner of the A-board.
And we also have a cameraman there.
Oh, looks like he hit the leg of the camera.
Sun is at the line. They average 3 assists during the Passi leg. And this guy brings a lot of energy whenever he is on the floor. A 3-player substitution
And he shoots very well.
for the Long Lions. 59 to 54. Under 3 minutes remaining. Oh! Rejected by Winky Liu.
To the right
Do
of the
that in
bench.
front of him.
Yeah. Finally gets a clean block.
Winky overcooks. And Winky Liu is hearing it from their head coach. Soft touch. Yes. And that is Wu scoring.
I like what the Leopards are doing in that zone. They're sealing away Liu, enabling a weak side flasher to get open.
(61 to 56). You know the closeouts? They practice that during the warm-ups. And it's happening in here, but not with the backs out.
They forgot to practice the box outs. That's the thing, but the great putback. And then when you're in the zone, it's really harder to block out a man
Yeah.
because you're guarding an
That's
area.
Winky. Liang. Pulls it up, will not score. Good backs out there by the Leopards. Number 4 is open for 3. And that is Guan JJ, who is shooting pretty well here in the third period. Nice drive. Zhu scores for the Long Lions. 43 seconds remaining in the third. Shot clock at 16. There's the screen. Ball fake. Short. Another rebound for Winky Liu. Wang asking for the ball. A 1 second differential to the game clock and the shot clock. Free from the corner is short. And Liang step out of bounds. Size 15, as you call it, Mark.
Well, sometimes you're size 15, but I don't think Liang. Maybe it's that the step back before the shot.
63 to 58 with 3 seconds remaining. Oh! Lan Yilang scores again for the Shenzhen Leopards. On the right back, fourth quarter is coming up next. 63 to 58, the Luang Lions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here inside the beautiful JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China, with the continuing coverage of the Asian Tournament. Let's talk about the three-point shooting of both teams, Mark. The Lions, 8 out of 19. The Leopards, 4 out of 14.
That's really been the big equalizer for the Lions there, making 4 more attempts. And it's really enabled them to come back and take this lead in the third quarter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 63 to 60 to start the fourth quarter. My name is Sandy Grima alongside Martin and Don. Andrea Veloso is our courtside reporter. We are here in Chengdu, China for the China leg of the Asian Tournament. First game, the Luang Lions and the Shenzhen Leopards. Wang! Oh! Up high and down hard!
He heard his coaches. You have to dunk that, and that's what he did.
And to the delight of the head coach of the Luang Lions, Jenny Jun, who is known as China's Dirk here in China. Oh, what a fake and what a finish.
2 points is
By
2 points,
Wu.
Sandy. If it's a dunk or a layup, it doesn't have to be fantastic, just to be efficient.
And Wu with 16 points already. 3 players in double figures for the Shenzhen Leopards. Chen attacking. And draws the contact. Will go to the free throw line.
You know what's really good about Chen? He's strong going through his right, but is very capable finishing with his left hand.
Well, he may be struggling here in the game. He has 13 points, shooting 60% from the field. That'll be his first trip to the free throw line, going 2 out of 2, 69 to 62.
Again, another great extra pass from the Leopards. You'll see it here, drawing the defense in. Last minute drop pass, gets 2 free throws.
Problem with Guangzhou Chen, that'll be his 3rd personal foul. Eight points now for Zhang. Battle for the rebound. Well, totally, the Loang Lions, they are out-rebounded by the Leopards here in the game, 36 to 21.
And you think the Lions would have the advantage in terms of height, so they dominate the rebounding better. But the Leopards really done a great job blocking out and hustling for those 50-50 balls.
Now both teams shooting 48% in the first 3 quarters. Both teams 24 of 50 from the field.
And that's why we have such a close game at our hands. Really, it's been that 3-point shooting, as I say that.
With guns blazing. Lan Yilang scoring from the outside. Now they are 5 out of 15 from long distance. 13 points now for Lan Yilang. He was shooting better back in the 3rd period. That was his best quarter here of the game. The Shenzhen Leopards wearing the dark jersey. The Guangzhou Long Lions wearing their white or the light jersey. Yang with a rebound. Gao very quiet here in the game. Mark.
Zhou and Liang have really taken up the cudgels here for the Lions in terms of guard play.
Zhu lost it. Seven minutes and 26. It's our first game here. Second game will be the Beer versus the Titans. And we saw Mark Duligon coming into the gym. He will be playing for the Pasig Titans. No. The Titans. Sorry. (69-66).
Oh, interesting move here by the Lions, going with a 3-guard lineup to match the quickness of the Leopards, but it fails.
The parachute was close. Not able to dunk it, but it's still 2 points for Lan Yilang.
Just like that, Sandy, the Leopards back in the lead thanks to their defense. They've really extended the pressure up full court, forcing the Lions to some bad decisions.
Sun. Wang Chi-chen asking for it. Liang. Mid-range jumper is good for Liang.
Smooth take by Liang. No panic in his eyes. And 2 points for the Lions back in the lead.
It's been a seesaw battle here and a 4th quarter for both teams. Nice spin move by Lee. He has 18 points to lead all scorers for the Shenzhen Leopards. Shot clock 14 seconds. Gao asking for it. Now he's in possession with the ball. Draws the double coverage and fouled by Lee.
Oh, Hao Yuang is down there, holding onto his left ankle. Let's see what happened there. Off the screen. You won't see it on your screen.
You know, Winky Liu and Wang, they're going in and out here in the game.
A great job by the coaching staff of the Lions, really balancing out the minutes for the big guys. But remember, in Pasig, we saw them play together.
Yeah, at one time. Oh, Yang with a beautiful spin. Not able to score, though. 6 minutes remaining. (13 of the 24). 3 if it goes in. And yes!
And that's how you play basketball, inside and out.
Me with 5 points here in the game. Chen. And rebounded by Lan Yilang. You know, Winky Liu is still scoreless from the field. Only 1 point here in the game. And that's from the free throw line. Inside pass broken up. And it stays with Shenzhen.
Excellent. Again, that ball movement into the paint, outside, finding cutters. That's really been a point of emphasis here for the Shenzhen Leopards.
Me SJ with 5 points. 5 minutes remaining. Oh, blocked by Gao. Wide open look for 3. Winky Liu goes down with it, and it goes out of bounds.
Great hustle by Liu, but just losing his balance after landing.
I think he mistimed his rebound.
Yeah. But he showed great mobility there.
Foul is called. It's on Winky Liu.
The Leopards have really been spamming that one play against the zone of the Lions. To see here that seal in the middle negating Liu's presence. He ends up fouling him.
That is the third on Winky Liu. And Wu at the line. Number 2 in scoring here with 16 points now. With 17, playing with 2 fouls also. Both teams playing without an import here in the first game, Mark.
Yeah, no world imports here for the Lions. They do have a couple on their lineup, but we will see them probably in the next few game days. But the Leopards, don't think they have anybody in terms of as a world import here.
Wang Chi-chen, 1-on-1, and he lost it out of bounds.
The key words there was 1-on-1. No ball movement, stagnant players on the floor for the Lions, and another turnover.
Yeah. All right. I did point out the time mark. It was running. It was going down, and they adjusted it to 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Shenzhen ahead by 6 points, 77-71. Nice fake. The penetration there by me, not resulting to a field goal. 6-point advantage to Shenzhen. Sun. Zhou for 3. Winky Liu with the offensive rebound. Zhou, Winky inside for 2. Now Winky Liu at his first field goal of the game. He has 3 points here.
And that breaks a good run from the Leopards. They were in the midst of a 14-2 run before that basket by Liu.
77-73. Wang is fouled.
And that's what you want to see if you're the Lions, fighting for those rebounds. See it again, great block out. And the hustle, the grit, staying with it.
Three minutes remaining.
Ooh,
Short. Another short shot. Referee's not calling
Whoa.
a foul there. Now they will call it. Sun was very quick in acknowledging it, with the officials not calling it.
the referee's really letting the
foul.
contact go here.
It's on Wang. Oh. We need a timeout here. 45 seconds remaining. All right, we are back here. The head coach of the Shenzhen Leopards. He is Yuan. He's 50 years old. He's been a coach for 20 years for professional and juniors team here in China. At the line is Mi SJ. Now he has 7 points. Eight points now for Mi SJ. Yang. Three. No. Winky with the offensive rebound and a putback. That will be his second field goal of the game. Now he has 5. He is playing with 3 fouls.
This is the most aggressive we've seen Wiki Liu since the Pasi leg.
Me. 3-pointer. No. And a substitution.
Interesting sub, Sandy. Taking out Wiki Liu in favor of Chen. Going with a smaller lineup here.
Final 2 minutes. Oh! Nice shot from the outside. And that is Sun. He has 15 points already.
The Sun has been making it rain from the outside.
Shot clock at 12 seconds. Lee. Me. Some points here in the game. Me forcing it because of their clock winding down. Battle for the rebound. Ball is on the loose. And the possession now is pointing to the Luang Lions, who will get it.
That's going to be a very interesting finish here. A minute 21 left in the game.
One minute and 21 seconds remaining here in the game. Second game will be Beer versus Titans. Seven seconds remaining. Shot clock at 7. Taken away by Liang. Zhou attacking the hole and will score. You know, this two teams, this young players, they're playing with a lot of pride.
Indeed, representing their clubs, their mother clubs. So there's a lot of pride at stake, not just W's here. Oh, good defense.
80-79.
They just have to get the ball across. They have to get the cross here. Oh, no.
Taken away.
Oh, no.
Here is me.
Oh!
A shot. And the Shenzhen Leopards back up by 1.
The turnover leading to that forward pass. What a finish. That was me.
Back in a moment.
Best player, either or, sino? If they win, number 9. This number 9 here. 23.
Back here in Chengdu, China. 11 seconds remaining. We can see right now the Guangzhou Long Lions with their head coach drawing up a play for them. The Shenzhen Leopards.
Leopards still have one foul to give in this situation.
Sun will throw it in.
Just a
Yang
foul?
committing the foul. Wang.
Oh, no
Throws it
call.
up. Oh!
Good double team from the Leopards there.
And the Shenzhen Leopards will call for time. 81-80. 5 seconds remaining in this game. Yuan, head coach of the Shenzhen Leopards. He coached the Chinese national 1600 team before. Got second place finish for the Asian Junior Tournament in 2018.
Lots of experience on his belt handling young teams. But we'll see what he can do here. They just really have to inbound the ball and hold on to it with 5 seconds left. They're going to get fouled. They're going to go to the free throw line.
They just need a clean inbound.
Easier said than done.
(81-80) is our score. 5 seconds remaining. And Chen will throw it in. 5 seconds. Foul is called on Guangzhou Chen. And they're now in the penalty. And Lan Yilang will go to the free throw line.
And the coaching staff of the Lions asking for more time to be added on the clock. Oh, there you go. That's 4.7 seconds.
He is 1 out of 1 from the free throw line here in the game.
But they're going to have to go quick because they don't have a timeout left, talking about the long lines.
Are you going to miss this one or not? With 4 seconds to go.
I wouldn't. Force them to inbound.
Gets the second free throw. They're up by 2 points with 4 seconds to go. Quick inbound. Oh! This ball game at 82-0. Will they count it or not?
No
Will they
defense from
count
the
it or
Leopards.
not? Let's take a look at this one, Mark.
Look at that. The parting of the Black Sea. Nobody in black stopping the basketball. Leisurely buzzer beater layup for the Lions.
We'll wait for the official call here. That's 4 seconds. LeBron back. So we need 5 more minutes to determine the winner of this game. Shenzhen versus Guangzhou.
I told you I didn't want to speak with any finality.
They're tied at 82-all. Overtime period. First game. And it will be our first overtime game. Corner shot for 3. Ball stays with Shenzhen.
A great gang rebounding there. by the Leopards, not allowing Wang to get that defensive rebound.
You know, Shenzhen, they don't have that very tall player, but they're very quick.
And then they gang rebound well.
Yeah.
If you check their statistics, a lot of the guards have multiple rebounds.
And look at that, 44 total rebounds for the Leopards, 29 for the Long Lions. And the Long Lions, a tall team going into this game.
You know, Lee by himself has 12 rebounds.
Leopards is shooting 49% from the field, 31 of 63. Going on into this overtime period. 3. Yes! That's a bullseye on number 0, Lan Yilang. That's 19 points already. And he is 3 out of 10 from the three-point territory. And the Leopards, 7 of 22 from long distance, intercepted, but it goes out of bounds. But they completed the steal. It's going to be Shenzhen basketball.
The ball never really got inside the three-point arc for the Lions. Great pressure by the Leopards, forcing that turnover.
How about in regulation, 6 lead changes and 7 deadlocks?
It's been that kind of ball game, Sandy.
Foul given up by Wang.
That high pickup for the lefty finish. And nobody helping out from anybody in white.
There's a player who's fouling out.
Oh, that's Guangzhou Chen. Yeah.
Guangzhou Chen with 15 points and is fouled out of the game.
That's a big loss for the Lions. Aside from the offense, he's been rebounding well, defending, perimeter players here for the Leopards.
(87-82). The Leopards ahead by 5. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay for the Long Lions.
And that's where you see that the youth of these Long Lions and the experience are lacking. That's a lob pass to a 7-1 guy.
The Long Lions shooting 32%, make that 47% from the field and 39% from long distance here in the game. We're now in the overtime period. 3.5 to go. Shot clock at 7. Zhu puts the move. Beautiful defense there. Oh! And Wang with a dunk inside.
So dancing, prancing, probing, and finding Wang for the dunk.
He was looking for his freedom that time. And found Wang with a parachute. Two-pointer, no. Wang able to get to it. Zhu open for the layup.
That kid is cat quick. Zoe with the basketball, probably one of the fastest players here in the Asian tournament.
And he cuts down the lead to only 1 now, 87-86. Two and a half to go. Lan Yilang missing on the layup. Liang here is soon. He will not force it. A field goal here. They will get the lead. Liang unable to score. Gao very quiet here in the game, Mark.
Again, that's the usage of Sun and Zhao. It's really limited the playing time for Gao. Look at that.
Liang, oh! Very active that time. And Liang with 14 points, playing with 2 fouls.
Zoe is asking for a sub. Look at him, he's tired.
And the Luang Lions on top by 1. 5 of the 24. Lan Yilang with the penetration, very short that time. Picked up by Sun. Yang Gao is open, but he will penetrate. Oh, nice layup by Gao. We've been talking about how he's playing here in the game. It's been scoreless for a long time. He's not aggressive here. That was the first time that he drove to the basket.
That's his first points of the game, Sandy.
Substitution for both teams.
See that again, the help from Wang. Great rotation, just putting his arms up. Gets the block. 3.8 seconds left. Crucial moments here for the Leopards.
For a while, when we open up the overtime period, the Shenzhen Leopards opened up with a 6-0 run. Now the Long Lions up by 3.
Another great rebound from Chen. Look at that, just tracing the ball. And the great job holding on to it despite falling down on the floor, not committing a turnover.
.57 seconds remaining in the overtime period. 3-point lead for the Long Lions. Wang is at the line for the first time. First free throw did not go in.
Needs one to make it a 2-possession game here.
Wang with 3 points. .50 seconds to go. Shot clock at 3. Yang comes down with it.
Great defensive possessions from the Lions here, switching and scrambling out the shooters.
15 of the 24. Sun going left and right. Trying to reach in. Here's me.
Oh!
Sun going all the way for the bucket.
That could be the icing on the cake for this comeback victory from the Lions.
And the nail of the coffin. On the coffin. Sun saving it for the Long Lions. The Long Lions, great comeback. Able to get their first win here in the TAT.
They showed a lot of grit, they showed a lot of heart, fighting back, getting this game into overtime, and finally taking control in the last 1 minute.
You know, the Long Lions, they've been in the TAT since the winter tournament. This is really their first win in the first game.
And that's boded well for their team.
Final score 93 for the Guangzhou Long Lions, 87 for the Shenzhen Leopards. And our best player of the game is Easy Zhu.
Coming off the bench, scoring 22 points. Like I said, one of the quickest guards I've seen here in the Asian tournament.
Zhu and
A promising future for this young player.
And Andrea Veloso is ready with our interpreter, Cindy C. Andrea.
Thank you, Sandy, our best player of the game, Zhu and Zhu of the Long Lions. Zhu, congratulations, but it got intense during the last quarter. I saw your frustrations during the huddle, and you look tired during that overtime, but how did you manage to stay composed?
他想问，先恭喜你，然后想问一下，你们这比赛特别接近，然后你是怎么调整情绪
哦，我觉得就是大家都团结，就不想输嘛。因为对手虽然很强，但是我们更团结，然后更拼。我觉得还是虽然比分到最后几秒5秒的时候还是落后1分，但是我们还是很团结、很坚定的要打平比赛，然后最后在加时赛中取得胜利。
He says it all comes down to the team. They played really well together, and they played really well together as a team. They help each other out a lot, and even when the game came to a tie and when they were down, they were able to maintain their composure.
This is the first the first game of your new head coach, Coach Zun Zhang. What are your thoughts about his leadership after this first game?
这是教练第一次来 TAT， 当你们的教练，你有什么想法？
我觉得我们教练很理智，就是尽管比分落后的时候，他也不慌，然后团结大家。就是虽然比赛输赢就是很正常，但是大家要有一颗敢拼的心。然后就算我们落后，然后就算比赛输了，然后教练也会鼓励我们，因为我们会在一场场比赛中变得更好。
He said that the coach stayed really composed even when they were down, when they were up. He likes to credit the coach for keeping them in the game the entire time. And even though it's very important to win and lose, he thinks the coach does a really good job of ensuring that despite the score, that they're always working together and they're improving.
Thank you, Cindy, and congratulations. So back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Andrea Veloso. The final score, 93 for the Guangzhou Long Lions, getting the first win here in the TAT. 87 for the new team, Shenzhen Leopards. We'll be right back with the second game, the Beer versus the Titans, coming up.
EW beer, tama ba? EW beer. EW? EW.